watching. Today we're going to be making some homemade refrigerator dill pickles with a little bit of a twist. It's going to be interesting, but it's going to be good. So I got a pot here. I'm going to turn the heat on. I'm going to put it on pretty high here because we need to get some simmering done here. And here I've got 3 cups of regular distilled vinegar. So we're going to get that going here.
And I'm back as well.
And we got Chef Alex here. Sorry, I haven't done this for a little while, so a little tired out here.
It's all good.
I'm gonna dump some salt in here. This is no salt. I hope it works because the recipe actually does call for actual salt.
If you don't have that kind of salt, it's pretty easy to find on Amazon. Just search either no salt or low salt.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different varieties in here, so it's not a hard to get. But we're gonna try this with no salt. Now I'm gonna dump some sugar in here.
And that's brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Now you probably want to use white. Amy and I are both diabetic, so we really don't use sugar very much. It is what it is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to give this one stir. And this is going to be the pickling brine. Now most times people use half and half, so they use 3 cups of vinegar, then they use 3 cups of water. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use 3 cups of vinegar. That should be good enough. Alright, so I just chopped up a huge thing of cucumbers. You can use whole cucumbers if you want. You can cut them up in strips. You can do whatever you want. You can do that. I've got 3 cloves of garlic. I chop them up. Most people don't do that, but I do because I want to get the full flavor effect. I don't want to have I just don't want to have partial flavor. I want you to have the whole flavor of it. Then I got some fresh dill. Then I've got some mustard seed. So I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't really need it right this second.
And that's your new cutting board, right?
That is our new cutting board.
It's pretty nice. Let's get a look at that.
So I got 2 mason jars here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to rip off some dill. I'm going to put this down the bottom here. Now this is not a fast recipe. This is going to take about a week to finish. We're going to put this in our fridge and we're going to let this just sit there for about a week.
So you gotta remember to be patient.
Oh, if you're not patient, don't bother with this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take some garlic. I'm going to put that in the bottom there. This is not normal. It's not what everybody does, but this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to dump some mustard seed in here. Now the trick here is to get this up to a boil. So this is why I have this pretty much to the max. We're going to get it to boil, then we're going to take it off the heat. Then we have to let it cool down. Okay? So now we're going to put in some cucumbers. We're going to fill this halfway and then we're going to do the same layer again. So, I mean, you got to be patient. I mean, who doesn't like dill pickles?
I love the pickles.
Dill pickles are awesome. They're good. They're good for a snack. They're good for a side dish.
They're good on sandwiches.
Oh, they're great on sandwiches. Good for a burger.
Yeah, they're good on burgers too.
All right, so that's enough on here. So now we're just gonna rip off some more dill. Now, some people say it's all right to pour that mixture right in as it's really hot. I'm going to say it's not really, because you want to be able to put this right into the fridge when you're done.
Yeah.
And you really don't want to be putting hot liquid in. Give it a little bit of a shake here. Put the rest of your garlic in.
You don't want to put something hot in the fridge.
You just don't. It's going to make a real big mess.
Yeah.
So that's almost good. A little bit of mustard seed. So I did say for the mustard seed. I mean, I find that you can go out and you can buy your pickles at the grocery store.
But this is a healthier way to do it.
It is healthier and it's also cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, how expensive is pickles? I mean, really, it's not expensive. Pardon me, cucumbers are pretty cheap. And
They're like, what, $1 each?
if that. Like, you can get them relatively pretty darn cheap. They're not that hard to get. They're not even that expensive. In prep time, I think the longest part of the prep time is getting your brine to heat up. Like, took you a couple seconds to cut that. It's not that high there. Now it is vinegar, not water, so that's done. So off the heat, we're gonna wait for that to cool down. We're almost done here. We're just gonna fill this in up here as much as we can. And that was floor one. I feed Alex because sometimes I like to joke that Alex eat anything. It's
Almost.
not true. It's not true. He'll eat almost anything.
Almost anything.
So, well, you know what? I'm just going to close these up a little bit anyways. We're going to leave that here. Once this is cooled down, I'm going to dump this back into here, and then I'm going to pour the solution into here. We may have to come back and do another, and mix another brine just to fill the other one. Not a big deal. But we'll be back when we're done that part of it. Shouldn't take too long, but we will be back. Welcome back. So before we go any further, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. If you don't, Amy's going to beat me. She really will. Not really. Alright, so we've got our brine done here. So to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to put this into my measuring cup, and if you see, my pot has a little bit of a lip right here to help pour out, which makes life a little bit easier, but still we're going to go a little slow here because I don't really want to make a mess, because if I do that, Amy's going to make me clean, and I don't want to do that. Cleaning sucks. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take our time, and we're going to pour this in here until this is completely submerged. And I'm going to have to make a whole another pot here, so that kind of sucks.
You're going to have to make more brine?
I'm going to have to make more brine. But we got one done, so it's going to give it a little shake here. And that's basically it. So we're going to set this in the fridge for 7 days. Technically, you can take this out in 4 hours. You don't have to wait 7 days. But we're going to wait 7 days. I'm going to tell you why. The more that you let this ferment in the fridge, the better it's going to taste. I don't know. I really want some pickles, but I'm not that much of a rush. We can wait 7 days. What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, we can wait.
We can definitely wait. So you don't need to sit and see me do this again. Not a big deal. I'm just going to do the same process. And I just got to remember it's 3 cups per. Not a big deal, so we'll do this again. I'll do this, we'll put in this fridge. In 1 week's time, we'll come back and we'll look at the results of that. So in a week's time, we'll be back. So, see you later. Welcome back. So this is Chef Poul. Today I got Chef Amy with me.
Hi.
And this is the end of the line for the for our pickled for our pickles. This is our mustard dill pickle. It's got garlic, it's got some mustard, it's got dill in here. It's been in here for 1 whole week. I'm a little excited to see how it's going to taste. What do you think, Amy?
Yeah.
I'm going to try one. I'm going to take the phone away from Amy, and she's going to try one. And we're both going to give our opinions. We're going to see what we both feel. I'm excited. Because honestly, it's cheap to make your own pickles, and it's expensive to buy them. So, yeah, I like that. So, really good.
Yeah.
So, it's really easy to make pickles. It's really cheap. Follow this guide. You should be able to make your own. It just takes a week in the fridge to get this done. It's not hard. It really isn't. It's super easy, relaxing. It's not difficult. You can do this. We know you can. Just take your time, and you know what? You'll get this. It's really good. Try it out. There's a lot of different recipes. This is dill with some mustard. We really like it. Just be patient, and it's going to come out. We think this turned out great. So please hit the like, share, subscribe button, and we'll see you later.